If you were to ask me for one trait common to all good backpackers, I could give you a long, detailed argument for the ability to land on one's feet. Landing on your feet is, in fact, such a common sense ability to have, I wouldn't even need to make that argument. We'd all agree. And I've known a few people in my life who are amazing at landing on their feet. My wife, Vicky, for instance, is a marvel at landing on her feet because she makes certain that the universe lines up for her just right so her feet are facing the ground and so that gravity is working precisely as it is meant to. I have no doubt that Vicky will always land on her feet. She would make a terrific backpacker. I don't land on my feet. I land on my face. Which may be why I think of myself as the world's worst backpacker. What? I had to get to the title eventually. So I'm lying on my sofa one night while Vicky was at work, feeling a bit down. You see, I had tried to reserve a campsite at the San Gorgonio Wilderness, but was denied. Probably because I sent my reservation in too late. Probably because it was Memorial Day weekend. And I had been hoping for this weekend. I had needed this weekend. I had spent nearly a year getting to this point, and I was primed. I was ready. I needed a change. I saw this one event as the single dot on a journey that had taken me decades and was taking me just one place. And I could see that place coming from a mile away. As I neared my 50th birthday, I was starting to think that I would like to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. That's actually an understatement. I was obsessed over hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. I had begun training, getting into better physical condition, readying myself to go on a solo backpacking trip so I could hike the Pacific Crest Trail without fear. Fear, ladies and otherwise, was the mother's milk upon which I was raised. But I was 49 years old, and I wanted, after a lifetime of listening to that guy with a bullhorn in my head shouting, "You can't! You can't! You really, really can't!" I think I was running myself ragged, trying to make sure my life might have mattered. I was a portrait of myself from a bad painter. I was middle-aged. God damn it, man. And that's what this was. Of course that's what this was. Just look at my need and longing and... oh my God, it was positively poetic. I could picture myself hiking into the sunset. A sure sign I was having a midlife crisis. Of course I was. I just dropped $200 on a $300 backpack. But for a midlife crisis, this one wasn't so bad. I could have completely lost it. I nearly had on several occasions. Why not middle age? And yet, it's hiking the PCT. It's not servicing strangers at the glory hole. It's not skinning children. I'll admit those are extreme, but this is so downright wholesome in a way. Why couldn't I have thrown in something with sex? Why wasn't it orgies on the porch? Then again, this was something I could somewhat understand. This had all started when I was about 12 years old. My mom would take me and a friend of my choosing to Irvine Park, and she would let us roam the park while she... well, I actually have no idea what she did. I'm pretty sure it wasn't orgies on the porch. There's a long talk I hope my mom and I never, ever have.